with berries and peanut butter and avocados. And I have to have creatine, and I have my protein powder. And then later I'm gonna do yoga with no interruptions from puppies. And right now I am making coffee with a mocha pot for the first time. I had to watch a YouTube video to figure it out. So you put the ground coffee in this thing. Shoot, wait a second. You put the coffee, oh, you have to take this out. Then you put the hot water in here. This water is all dirty though. This water is all dirty. I'm gonna use other water. Dispense hot water. Like it was all brown. So I had to also figure out how to use the Keurig machine. And then once you are done doing that, let's see if this water is all brown. I mean, I guess since it's gonna make coffee anyway, it doesn't matter if it's brown. Doing mundane things, but enjoying them immensely. See this water? Oops, it's like brown. It's not that hot. She doesn't have a kettle, so this is a beautiful kitchen. I have access to a beautiful bathtub. It's a 3-bedroom house, and there's only 2 people in this house, a couple. And I'm just supposed to feed the cats, but she said it was okay for me to stay and hang out and make myself at home, which is awesome. She doesn't know that I'm houseless, so I'm sure if people knew, then they would be like, yeah, take a bath, take a shower every day, make yourself at home. It's like wonderful. I want to make more water. Alright, I have to put more water. I never even learned how to use a Keurig machine. Just gonna stay in the kitchen. I don't want to invade their privacy too much by YouTubing alive totally at their house without their permission. But this is what I get to do in the winter when people go visit their bio families, and I stay home and pet sit, which is awesome. There was another couple that I used to pet sit for their 2 dogs, and that was really fun. And then here there's 2 cats. One is a feral outdoor cat named Archie, and there's an indoor cat who acts feral. Like, I've never seen them. So we're making Keurig coffee, or we're making, oops, hold on. Using this to fill the mocha pot with hot water, and then we're gonna make, this is an Italian coffee pot. So then we're gonna put the hot water in there. I've already put my espresso in here, and I get to make fancy coffee and see how it turns out. Pretty exciting, right? They have a really big yard, really nice, wonderful. like white decorations. Sometimes I feel like I can't believe you trust me in your house, but there's no reason not to trust me, but it's like, wow. I guess that's the only thing. Once you have pets, you either have to pay for a kennel, or it's much cheaper to have someone come over and house sit for you. Like me, someone like me. But you got to get someone that you trust. But just because, I mean, pet sitting is really popular, but, and I don't do anything bad, you know, besides use their bathtub. And look, I got my setup here. I get to plug in my computer, and I have my water and my smoothie set up. And it may look really mundane if you don't know my story, but this doesn't look like my normal living room, right? So I get for 5 days to enjoy being able to catch up on my office work without interruptions. And I chose to not drive around so much because some people donated to my GoFundMe, and so I have enough money, which would equal the money that I would make from driving around. Or if there's good deliveries like right in the neighborhood, then I'll go. I could vacuum my car, I think, if the plug reaches. I haven't vacuumed my car in a very long time. I have to sell the vacuum, my wet dry vac, because I haven't used it in 3 years, and I'm trying to purge my storage. I'm trying to purge my storage and clean out my my place where I live under the bridge so I can host 2 more dogs. There's just a lot of requests to watch people's dogs at this time, obviously, because it's Christmas and most people celebrate that. But I celebrate it with dogs and animals and cats. So so that is a very lucrative time for me. I love it, actually. I love making coffee in a house. I love sitting in front of a computer. I love taking a bath. And usually I'm stoned, you know, and smoking pot in someone else's backyard, but I haven't been smoking weed for a month, 6 weeks now. Has it been 6 weeks? No, it's been 4 weeks and a few days. And I feel great. I feel fine. And that is a miracle in itself. It really shows how far I've come with the healing that I've been working on. And that I really do believe that 2026 is the year of the horse, and then everything's gonna really like pick up in a gallop. So I'm getting ready to do bigger things for 2026. And I do imagine myself having a home like this someday. I'm studying real estate and getting financial literacy. And I think quitting weed was really part of my financial literacy. By saving money, I save $200 a month by not smoking cannabis. I also save a lot of time by not like looking for the best deals and going into shops. You know, I had medical marijuana card, and spending a lot of time. I would have to renew that card and go to the doctor, make an appointment, and then also, you know, having to stop doing work so I could get to the dispensary before 7. I probably spent a lot of time, you know, making sure that I always had cannabis. So this next step, this is going to be a short video. I just wanted to share the contrast of my living situation with you. But you can still donate for the holidays. I know it seems boring. What are you doing? Making coffee. I've never used a mocha pot before. Have you? So you could start with cold water, or you could start... Oops! I put it in the wrong end. I'm supposed to put it in here. You're supposed to put it in the pot. Oops. And only up to the little silver nipple. And then you put it here. And then you put your coffee... You put your coffee on here. This is the first time I've done it. Smoothie aside, and then all your percolated coffee goes in here. So Then you screw that on. These people used to live in Italy. Screw that on, I think. And then you... This is hot. Why is it hot? Okay, this one. Okay, we're turning it on. This is not very exciting, right? Try it. Add a Q and A sticker. All right, guys. Live from my house sitting journey. Somewhere on Oahu. I'm not going to share the location of where I'm at, but someday you'll see me broadcasting from my own home looking like this.